Bitches. We the best music. Another one. Yeah. DJ Khaled. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs out, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs out, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Hey, shorty with the long text, I don't talk. Ay. Shorty with the long legs, she don't walk. Ay. Yeah, last year I kept it on the tuck. Ay. 2020, I came to fuck it up. Yeah, I want a long life, a legendary one. I want a quick death and an easy one. I want a pretty girl and an honest one. I want this drink and another one. Yeah, and I'm troublesome. Yeah, I'm a pop star, but this shit ain't bubblegum. Yeah, you would probably think my manager is Scooter Braun. Yeah, but my manager with 20 hoes and Budokan. Yeah, hey, look. Ariana, Selena, my visa. It can take as many charges as it needs to, my girl. That shit platinum just like all of my releases, my girl. Niggas come for me, I tear them all to pieces, my girl. I'ma show your sexy ass what relief is, my girl. Please don't take no shit that's about to have you geeking. And I'm not driving nothing that I gotta stick the keys in. Wonder how I got this way, I swear I got the bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs out, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs out, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Watch her, said she rep a whole different block, so I blocked her. Busy at the crib, cooking salmon with the lobster. If we talking joints, it's just me and David Foster. Bodyguards don't look like Kevin Costner, you tweaking. Just pulled up to Whitney, Houston, Texas for the evening. They tell the same story so much they start to believe it. The ones that start like Drizzy shit was cool, but we even. Man, how the fuck? 2, 4, 6, 8. Watch his factory so they appreciate. Crown in my hand and I'm really playing keep away. Shit don't even usually get this big without a beaver face. Nah, piece of cake. Nah, Turks and cake. Yeah. Go and get your friends. We can sneak away.
Hey, release day. Let's get it, y'all.
Swear I got the bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving drugs out, nah. I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Bitches calling my phone like I'm locked up non-stop. From the plane to the fucking helicopter, yeah. Cops pulling up like I'm giving
get them
drugs
101s
out,
in.
nah. I'm a pop
$20
star,
credit if someone gets it. 1 guest per person. You don't have to be in the break. Let's have some fun. Y'all ready? Let's go. I'm pumped. You know I love release days. Release days have been good to us historically. So let's see what we can do with it today. Got to get these drops up. All my stuff's acting weird, man. All right. Let's close all this. Here we go. All right, there we go. Come on, let's eat. Passed out when I woke up early on the team was up as the Jets. Why didn't you take the Jets then? All right, let's do it.
It's going to be legend. Wait for it. Daring.
All right. Now, honestly, I don't have anything lined up for after the first case. We don't have a ton of this. What I do have in store, hopefully... All right, what I do have in store for us is a Elite Luminance 1920 Random Teams Mixer. Happy release day to you, Brandon. Hope everything's going well. Message me, let us know what's up. All right, what we're going to do here is do 1, 2, 3 to the top. 4, 5, 6 is the bottom 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, we'll take the top tier. 4, 5, 6, we'll take the bottom tier. Here we go. It is a 3. We're going to take the top tier. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll take this, and this will be break number 2. Pen pals are in pro unis. Everything else is in college, which is not typical of Elite. Elite is usually the first product to have them in uniforms, but I'm not so sure we're going to see that even in gold standard and stuff. The reason being is that there was no rookie premiere event. So unless they have an opportunity to Photoshop every player in their pro uniform, which I do not anticipate them doing, then we get what we get. You know, it's funny, Josh. You and I know some other people said before they take their lunch break around this time so that they can watch. I told my brother a couple minutes ago that that's why I try to start at hard noon when I say as best as possible. Real quick, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but I like to do this. Let's compare what the 19 and 20 box looks like. All right, very similar in the setup, a little bit of different placement as far as where, you know, the name of the box goes. But overall, they kept it pretty much similar, just a different color scheme. So, you know, nothing super new about any of that. Sometimes they really switch up the boxes, like in Luminance, you know. So I guess it's the same thing, different color scheme, but I always like looking at that kind of stuff. Here we go. DJ Moore, Leonard Fournette, CeeDee Lamb, rookie elitist, Patrick Mahomes, and Jamal Adams. Typically, this is a great product for Pack Wars, but coming in at $275 a box on Panini, I don't necessarily think we're going to be able to do anything with that. DK Metcalf. Uh-oh, do we have our first auto? Julio Jones, Watt, Singletary. Nope, and at a 99, star status, Derrick Henry for the Titans. Doing demo on the roof. You got your headphones in, Jamie? Do you want me to do more verbal? Oh, is this our first pen pal coming up? The cards seem a little darker this year. Goff, Renfro, Rodgers, Beckham. We're going to get a vet auto first. Out of 149, going out to the New England Patriots, to Patriots fan Richard Blaney. Now, so far, Stidham is reporting to camp, but 6 players for the Patriots now have decided they're not going to show up. They're going to opt out, which, again, listen, I'm not judging anyone's decision on it. People have, at-risk family members. They take care of parents. They have kids on the way or young kids in the house. So I get that. I'm not so sure some decisions for the Patriots weren't like, we're going to blow this year. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation over tanking for, who's the guy, Lawrence now? Losing for Lawrence or whatever his name is. Is that his name? Out of $7.99, Jalen Johnson. Hey, there's a Garoppolo out of 10 for the Niners. Super short print there. And I got to remember, I'm going to start saving these kid reporters. Raise the roof, he says. Oh, Scotty. Mark Andrews. Here's a Derek Brown, Elite Company. So it's going to go to the name on the card, Derek Brown. Although he has other people here, I think they're all it would be from Auburn. But that's going to go to Derek Brown. Marquise Brown, Teddy Bridgewater, and we'll save the kid reporter cards. Tank for Trevor. Yeah, I realized we're losing for Lawrence. There's no way that, right? They're looking for next year already. Belichick's calling up, be like, listen, if you stay home, I'll give you an extra 150. There's a Stidham. Here's these Elite deck. I saw these rookie on deck. This is DeAndre Swift. This is a common insert. I don't like it as much this year. I said what they need to do with this is round off the corners and make it like a real playing card. That, to me, would make it very cool. All right, we have Zadarius Smith, Roethlisberger. There is a rookie, Jordan Love. These I like the writing on these this year. Another common insert, though, Bell and Ridley. So I think, what is there, 20 packs. So these are going to come in at over $10 a pack. I don't know if I can get behind that because, as you can see, it's a lot of packs without a whole lot of anything in it. You know, you're searching for 3 hits and 20 packs. Your odds are not good. For the Browns, Donovan Peoples-Jones. This is the first time we're seeing the team logos on a front too. This is honestly one of my favorite parallels Panini does, and I think they only do it in Elite. This is just orange, it's considered, but it's like an orange sparkle. Oh, it does. So it's just it gives them. It's really not a. It's just advance on their contract for the following year. There we go. How about this one? We have a Tua Tagovailoa out of 13 going out to the Miami Dolphins. And I honestly think initially, especially cards like this will do really, really well. I mean, this one will do overall pretty good. But a die cut out of 13. This is your status. Elite status out of 13. Tua. That's a solid card right there. It's like a loan. It's a no interest loan. Yeah, like an advance almost. All right. What do we got coming up? Mac, Ingram, Henry, and Full Throttle Brandon Wilson. 22.03 miles per hour. That's a cool card. Again, I do think that Elite, like many other products, is a little bit risky. What I do like about Elite as opposed to some of the other products is that there's a ton of parallel opportunities. Leighton Vander Esch, AJ Terrell. This is an example of that. J.K. Dobbins out of $3.99. McCaffrey and Gurley. It is a fun product for the PC people because you can get a lot of different cards for your team. And I know that there's some people saying, oh, they number them so high. Well, if you don't know, they number every rookie card, which is different than in a lot of sets. Daniel Jones, Fitzpatrick, Evan Ingram out of $3.99, Kelsey and Darnold. Jones, oh, we're going to get, here we are going to get our first pen pal. Thielen, Watson, Jones, Wilson, and our first one is going to be base pen pal Jacob Eason for the Indianapolis Colts, going out to Eric Stone. There you go, Eric, with the very first on-card in Pro Uni.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
There we go. Jacob Eason. 2 quarterbacks in that box as far as autos go. Still have our pass. We did get the 2 out of 13 as well. We'll probably open more than there's that. I love that. I wondered if these were case hits, but it doesn't look like maybe it is. Playmakers Deshaun. We'll hold on to that just in case. I think that could be a very unique insert. We'll see though. I'm wondering if they have any case inserts like Luminance did. Amendola, Baker Mayfield, Derrick Henry, Titleways, Kelsey and Kerrigan. Like that right there, a minimum of a $12 pack, probably more like 15. And I mean, it's just base cards. So it's a super risky play. Where in Luminance, you were guaranteed a hit every pack. Thomas, Shark. There's a Jordan Love out of 90. Lamar Jackson and Drew Lock. He kind of does look like Johnny Knoxville a little bit. Parker, Desmond Patman out of $7.99. There's a Jimmy G. Gordon and Sanders. Barkley, this is not an ink, but it is going to be another full throttle. Gilmore, Cook reporting to camp. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. How about out of 25, full throttle, Aaron Jones, 20.84 miles per hour. That is a short print out of 25. Packers doing all right. 2 loves and a short print Aaron Jones. So, initial take, guys. What do you think of the product? And gals, what do you think of the product so far? Especially if it's your first year with Elite. We have TJ Watt, Kyler Murray, Marlon Mack, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be a Kyler Murray Spark Plugs. That makes me think of the league. It's a real spark plug. Kyler Murray is going to be for the Arizona Cardinals. Hitman Hunter. Shiny. Do I need to turn my glare down? Jimmy G. Justin Jefferson out of $3.99. And there is box number 1. I agree. It's not supposed to be 270. Listen, I'm telling you this right now. We got what we got. We won't be buying anymore. And it's not because I don't want to open more for you guys. I'm breaking it at under the price that I have to pay for it to get more of it, okay? So I'm not going to buy more and charge more for it. I think it's at its peak price, what I'm charging for it. You know, what other people are charging. You know, I went under the other 2 breaks I compared it to and under that, way under the average of some other breaks I've seen. And I try my best to do that. But with such limited quantity, I did get a little extra and had to average out some prices. Long story short, I spoke with a couple other breakers, and most of us agreed that after it's gone, unless the price drops, we got what we got, because we can't in good conscience. You know, a lot of us, I said this on the podcast. If you haven't listened to the podcast yet, check it out. New episode dropped yesterday, coffeeandcards.com. See it right there. Go check that out. The Bearded Grinch and myself trying to do you guys right. Unparalleled to me is a much nicer product overall than this, but doesn't seem to kind of hold quite the value. Long story short, too late. I know I do that a lot. Yeah, but for real, we'll get what we get. We'll try to enjoy it, and then we'll wait for the next product, or hopefully, we'll break other stuff along the way. I just ordered some more Luminance and a little bit more Legacy, although Legacy's kind of on the rise a little bit again. But yeah, I feel like we can get Legacy, although it doesn't have them in their Pro Unis. You can get almost 2 boxes for the price of one of these, and in reality then end up with 4 autos and the chance at rip cards, but you don't have the parallels quite as much as you do in this. Spellbounds are very cool. That is one of the sellers for a set like this. Bell, Ridley, there's a Jerry Jeudy, Kamara and Henry, Lamar Jackson, Drew Lock, Deion Branch, Super Bowl 39 champion, Ryan Kerrigan, KJ Hill out of 799. There's a Watt out of 90. Oh, that's jersey number card. Jacobs, Kelsey, and we got a Steelers autograph. Oh, I saw this on the list. The Steelers autos in this, the Steelers checklist in this, and you'll see it in the pricing a little bit. They have some huge vet names in this. Here's a Jack Ham passing the torch out of 49, going out to the Pittsburgh Steelers. There you go, Chris Anderson. I mean, unparalleled patches you say are garbage, but are they worse than this? I mean, no offense to Jamie who got this, but I don't know if I can say they're much worse than that. Hey, what up, Chris? There you go. Yeah, that can be true for a lot of sets too, JT. It's just, the only thing you can't get, so these aren't case hits. Tyreek Hill. This is really cool if you get one of these. It's textured, so it's kind of like a curtain. You can feel it. That's really cool. They don't do that often. Rookie on deck, Jerry Jeudy. Gurley. There's a DeAndre Hopkins. All right, and I did see this on a post. A lot of these new guys who changed over are on their new teams. For example, Hopkins on the cards there. Ingram and McCaffrey. And we're going to have a Green Bay swatch. Something's in there. Looks like it's part of the jersey somehow. Swagger, Devontae Adams going out. Another one to the Green Bay Packers, Mike Cornett. Listen, man, I feel ya, and I'm not dealing with it quite as much as you are, John, but I feel like that's really what bumped up the Buffalo Bills a bit in a lot of the sets. And I honestly don't think Fromm will ever see a Bills field as a starter or a backup, but it's affecting their prices for real. Now, this set has a little bit more vet stuff in it. I have got into the Bills in this a little bit. Spellbound, first one we got, Michael Thomas, letter S, numbered out of 349. That's going to go out to the Saints. Who Dat Nation? Carl. PC card for him. Tyler Johnson out of 799. And speaking of him, there's a Jake Fromm rookie elite. Fitzpatrick and Aaron Jones. That's only half a box, number 2. Are patches like Swagger game used? I don't think so, but let me check. Player used. Now, I know certified sometimes has the game use stuff in it, but not always. Just one love auto. Man, we've pulled probably 5 to 7 love autos. Where you been, man? Some really low print ones too. You're getting the wrong break. Oh, I bet, Chris. The orange keeps popping out. Think you're getting a Steelers. Hey, well, you already got the Ham. That'll take care of you for the Steelers. Ham out of 49. He's not the hardest Steelers auto to get, but he's not in a ton of sets. That's a Steelers card for you, Big Ben. right, second half of box 2. Hopkins and Kirk. There's a Nate Stanley rookie out of 49. Man, that looks really cool with the purple on there with the Vikings. Real sharp looking card. Again, this is one of my favorite parallels, and Panini doesn't use it in a ton of sets. You can see, man, it just looks sharp. That's out of 49. Phillip Rivers on with the Colts there. That's another example. Chenault, rookie elitist. Hollywood Brown, Teddy Bridgewater, and it's not a love, but it is going to be a pen pal for the Green Bay Packers going out to Cornette. How about an A.J. Dillon? There you go. I got you a Kyler already. It's probably not the one you wanted. Packers doing well so far. A.J. Dillon, pen pals, our second pen pals of the break. There's a Josh Allen. This looks more purple than blue. I'm not so sure how I feel about the colors they're using in this. DJ Dallas for the Seahawks out of $3.99. Brandon Ayuk out of $7.99. And this is a 1 out of 10 Michael Thomas Elite Deck. 0-1 out of 1-0. 1 out of 10. Nice short print there. Going out to the Saints. Carl. It's funny too, Jamie, because I pulled up that I already pulled up that Murray patch to show it again. Here's what you got. I'll show it to you. He's in the black unis, which is really cool. I love it when they wear those. J.J. Watt. Is this going to be our other auto? No, it's going to be a Taysom Hill out of 99. Dual threats. Ah, they do the dual threat cards in this. That's an underrated insert set. When a positional player does a non-positional thing. Shaquille Barrett. And how about Stafford out of 99? Big Ben. There's a DK. DK making the top 100 again. Cooper Kupp with the playmakers. And there we go for box 2. It was a cheese packing employee. All right, here we go. Box 3. So far, I'm all right with it. Again, not at the price point. I do believe that the price point has to come down. Now, if you didn't hear I've talked to, again, a lot of other breakers, distributors. They're saying that Panini is saying they had trouble producing all of it because the printers are bogged down. They're short-staffed. However, I don't know how that works because they still have the full numbers numbered in here. It wasn't like they decided to print things down to like $2.99 as opposed to $3.99, $6.99. So I'm not completely sure if I'm buying that. But I don't know. It could be true. Who knows in this world right now? You need a new one? Jamie, I'm ready to get rid of these extra shirts. I have a list here, actually, of some more shirts I got to send. And we have a few things coming. Don't worry. Yeah, Ian, I kind of feel that way, but I don't judge right now in this market. People are short-staffed. I know that firsthand from family members that work in factories and stuff like that, where they're dealing with people who constantly want off because they're worried, they may have it, or they were in communication with someone that did. But all we have to worry about now is pulling something out of box 3. Let's go. Come on now. Problem with you want like a flex fit, Chris? This is a snapback. The problem with regular fitted is that you have to get so many sizes and you get stuck with it. Jamie, how did you become a Steelers fan again, living out all the way on the West Coast? Snapbacks, flat brim. I might get more of the original ones I ordered. I really do like them. Another Michael Thomas. It's going to be another one of the Spellbound. Second one we got with the Michael Thomas. What was the first one here? So you have the T and the S. I believe they're both out of the 349. Yeah, so it's the same set too. Very cool. Getting there. That would be a really cool set to put together. Rodgers, McCaffrey, J.K. Dobbins out of 799. We have the Tyreek Hill. Mack, Ingram, and Thielen out of 81 for the Vikes. Rookie elitist Chase Young. Hopkins and Kirk, they seem to go together pretty regularly. Amari Cooper on the Cowboys there. And for the LA Rams, love this dude's auto. Favorite auto out of 2020. Van Jefferson going out to John Sison with the VJ. Van Jefferson for the Rams. Look at that auto. It's so clean. He does not get lazy with it. Blazzzin beanies. You know what? I need to start doing those. And now that masks aren't going away, I initially had said no to doing those. Anybody interested in that, or are you saying pass on those? A.J. Dillon out of $7.99. Prescott out of $3.99. And how about Swagger, Edgar, and James player use? Dual swatch for the Indianapolis Colts going out to Eric Stone. The VJ. I know, right? Oh, so that's why? Because you and Hines Ward share a birthday? The early Ruggs auto before he got lazy. And you know what happens to a lot of players? And then some players go the opposite direction. They actually pick up their auto. For example, Dalvin Cook just started out with the DC auto, and then he actually improved on it. Well, think about it. Not only are they doing signings for these card companies, but they were doing group signings. They're doing personal signings. They're having stuff sent to them to sign constantly. Like, they're probably and you know what? We all have bad days. Depending on what day you catch them on, they're like, I am just not into this today. They're done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've had we refinanced recently because of the rate drop. And all the paperwork we had to sign, by the end of it, I was like, I don't care if I ever write my name again. And that was one day of like a couple of signatures. I know though, Jay, I agree with you. But like, I can't complain because Josh Allen has a great auto. Jordan Love has a creative auto. He's kind of like Alvin Kamara with the star. Jordan Love did the heart. You know, like, I like it, but I don't think it's the best auto. Donkey Kong is the best game ever. Donkey Kong sucks. All right, here we go. Trubisky, Brown. How about a Tom Brady out of 75? Spellbound going out to Blaney. Renfro, Kittle. There's a Marshall Faulk playmakers. Watt, Goff, and there's Yetur Gross Matos out of 99 for the Panthers. Mack and Donald, Adams and Jones. Rookie Jalen Reagor. There you go. A little something for the Eagles there, JT. Rookie elitist Okuda going out to the Lions. Gilmore and Cook. Michael Thomas. Henry and Kamara. There is a Bradley Anae out of $7.99. And for the Ravens, Patrick Queen out of 49. Again, one of my favorite parallels. Kenny Galladay, Chubb, Locke, and Gordon. And our auto is going to be out of 25 orange for the New York Jets going out to James Wilmoth. It is a LaMichael Pirine for the Jets. Go ahead, Pirine.
I'm bringing sexy back.
We have Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Watson, Drake, and out of $3.99, Tyler Boyd. And that is going to be box 3. Only halfway through the break, guys. We have another one coming up after this. Half number 2. And then, like I said, the next one I'm putting up is probably a 1920 remix. we're going to visit 19 Elite and do a 20 Elite, and then we're going to do a 19 and 20 Luminance. It's the last box of 19 Luminance I have in-house. That's cool, Scott. We did get, oh no, we didn't get it. Does he have, it's weird they put him on Spellbound for the Pats. Like, that's a card that he could have easily been in on the Bucks for. Like, oh, but you know what? They do these action shots. I wonder what his auto looks like. I haven't seen a preview of it because his auto's on the Bucks. Yeah, eventually they're going to have to take him off the Pats, right? Like, they can't put him in the Pats on every product. Or if they do, they can't, they have to start tiering that a little bit differently and putting him more on the Bucks than the Pats. Right now, it seems like he's limited on the Bucks, but mostly on the Pats. All right, let's get something solid here. They don't have shots in with it. I know. Well, they need to. That's one player that you can afford to Photoshop. Like, I understand you can't do it for every single rookie, but come on. Do it for, like, the big names. Chubby. We have Marquise Brown and Bridgewater. Desmond Patman out of 399. Kamara, Henry, and Kittle. Trubisky. And what do we got here? Out of 49, McCool Hardman. Player used a little bit thicker there. Going to the Kansas City Chiefs, Alex Carey with the Craftsman. A lot of different, what's cool about their swatches as opposed to some of the other, I know that the swatches aren't great, but we have had now a Swagger, Spark Plugs, and Craftsman. So you do get a little variety in the style of the swatches as far as the sets. Galladay and Chubb. Goff, the new rims. I don't get the colors on some of these. Like, they don't match their... There's a Montana Playmakers. I wish that was more of a case hit. Grant Delpit out of 799. And Patrick Queen rookie. We have another short print to a 95 out of 99 going out to the Miami Dolphins. We have the 1 out of 13 and now out of 99. Not bad at all, Carl. They'll add up quickly, man. That is the one thing with this kind of stuff is those parallels do really well in it. A lot of Michael Thomas stuff in this. And out of 25, Field Vision. I forgot about these cards. Field Vision for the Seattle Seahawks. Scott Ripley. Go ahead now. Little Seahawks action. Getting a new player this week. Feeling good about their squad a little bit more than they were before this week. Seahawks coming for it this year. I do believe they take down the West.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
OBJ, Godwin, and Edelman. And another Colts pen pals. Going out to Eric, nailing 2 of them. You're nailing her, man. Michael Pittman Jr. Indianapolis Colts to go along with the Eason, Jacob Eason. There you go. Not too bad. Pick the right team. Singletary, Rodgers, Fitzpatrick, and Wentz. Wentz out of 399. There's another one for you, JT. Hit you with a woo. A woo. Woo! I sounded like I was going through puberty there. Hit you with a woo. All right, here we go. Good luck. Second half box 4. Chase Claypool out of 799. And there we go for the Vikes. Die cut 8 out of 24. I think these are the always numbered out of 24 for the die cuts. Minnesota Vikings going out to Corey Kelly. There you go, Corey. Sweet card. Mixon and Moore. McLaurin. There you go. Brady Bucks. Tua Elite Deck. Lindsey, Tyreek Hill. DeAndre Hopkins on the cards again on his insert. That's awesome. They didn't waste time on him. Asiasi. How do you say his name? I forget. Out of $3.99. Stephon Gilmore. Cooper and Carson. Gordon and Sanders. And out of $3.49, Chris Godwin. Star status. Minshew, Mathau, and Khalil Mack. And there, rookie elitist Joe Burrow going out to the Bengals. Dougie Burger with the rookie elitist. Not numbered, but there is texture to this. Again, just like the playmakers. Oh, listen. JT, I can't change a hit. So as long as you're not mad at me, I'm working with what I got too. And I completely get it. A lot of people have messaged me, and most people know that I have no control over like what they price it at and what they're doing to the market. The best thing you can probably do is do that, and maybe it'll bring stuff down. I don't know. It's weird, man. It just keeps going up. Turn of the century out of $199 for the Las Vegas Raiders. And real quick, to your point, JT, I think some teams, you're right. Like, for example, for me, like if I want AJ Epinesa, right, I probably, if I'm only hunting for him, I'm probably better off doing that. With me, with the Bills, there's usually a lot of vet stuff. Well, last year there wasn't, but this year, like Cornelius Bennett is in this set. Dude, he's never in a set. So, I'm excited to hopefully land one of those. Could I go buy one? Maybe, but I want to land one. There is something to be said about getting it organically in a break or in opening your own. So I want it to be mine. I know that sounds stupid, but I do. Christian McCaffrey out of 349, 21.01 max speed. Aw, JT, you better not let your other breakers hear you say that. Or do I pop in and see you saying that on all your break pages? I know you love me. I love you too, man. We went to an Eagles game together. You sat naked and stared at me while I slept. I woke up feeling loved and assaulted. What happened to Elite Collegiate? What do you mean? Oh, you know, they were, when you saw the pictures of that, they were all previews of what they were going to put in Chronicles. Well, a part of the reason the price is up, JT, is because the product's so expensive, the money has to go somewhere. And unfortunately, quarterback-driven teams are the case. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's a cuddle with a struggle. That's kind of funny, but not. All right, box 5. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's do it. Razzle dazzle. What's it look like? I want a razzle dazzle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they change it a lot. They didn't do that the last couple years. But, you know, Scott, they change all the time. Like, they got rid of Majestic this year, I think, as well. I haven't seen anything for it. And, I mean, we're already moving into... Last year at this time, Majestic was out because we broke it. You know, we're supposed to be at National, like, this week. We should be at National. But we're not, and that's okay. We're having fun here. But I said, thank God. I was telling, I think it was Doug yesterday, we were talking about the prices on this product, and I said, thank God National didn't happen. Because at National time, product always goes up because everyone wants to break more there. Everyone's buying boxes. Could you imagine the price of boxes if the National was on? This would be $400 a box. Chris, did you see the price on that? We talk about this in the podcast. They have it rolling out at like $750 a box. You get 2 autos and a couple prisms. I mean, I don't know how hard you're going to go on it, but save your pennies, man. Bank all your extra money, because if that's the case, whoo, it's going to be pricey. Danucci out of $7.99. Justin Jefferson out of $49.
Call Cyber.
Can't take that right now. And here we go. Ah! Come on, man. Why are you doing this to me? Zach Moss for the Buffalo Bills out of 49. Going out to Butch. There you go, Butch. Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo soldier.
Oh, yeah, everyone does. And I listen, dude, am I super pumped for it? Absolutely. But I heard someone average it out at cost for what they're asking for it. For a random team's break of a case, it would be $250 a team. So, like, generally, in that case, you could imagine the Steelers probably being close. Steelers usually come around the average price. Would you pay $100 or $250 for the Steelers in a case break of it, or $125.5, knowing that you might only get like 8 autos and a couple parallels? I just don't know if it's gonna. I don't know. We'll see. Spellbound Lamar Jackson out of 75 going to the Ravens with Chris. He'll like that card. Dude, look at this patch going out to the Seahawks Spark Plugs. Scotty, it's super thick. I know that's how you like it. Chris Carson with the 2-color. There we go. Out of 49. It is going to be player used. Well, man, that's exactly why these prices aren't going to drop. So to that point, like what Chris just said, and there's nothing wrong with it, man. If that's your hobby, it's what you like. But that's exactly why they can charge that. Because that's a perfect example. People are willing to pay these prices so they can keep selling it like that. Jerry Jeudy. And again, no judgment. I mean, that's if you got that. I can't afford that in my life. But out of 99, Jordan Love. Another nice short print there for you, Cornette. And Zach Moss. Derrick Henry out of 349. Hey, there you go. One for the Ravens, the Birdies. Baltimore, Chris Vogt with the Devin Duvernay. There you go. Carl, I think it was Carl yesterday, messaged me and said that he asked about top loaders, and I said, no, I can't find them. I called my hobby shop. They don't have them right now. No regular standard top loaders, none for sale. He just doesn't have them. Because he does not price gouge ever. He sells what he has, and when it's gone, it's gone. It's true for his cards too. Now he does market value on a lot of things, but he never just takes advantage of that. That being said, Carl said his hobby shop was charging they used to charge $250 for a pack of standard top loaders. His hobby shop was up to $9 for a pack of top loaders. Guys talking about, you're getting a little handsy over there, you two. That D get you a little excited there, Chris. Again, guys, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to our channel. We're 5 away from 1,000, but more importantly, go to coffeeandcards.com. It's at the top of the screen here. COFFEEN CARDS, coffee, the letter N, cards. Check it out. Podcast episode, 12 is up. Thielen out of $3.99. Nay out of $7.99. There's a Chark out of 10. They were talking about him today being a nasty pick for a receiver. Well worth his draft position. We'll see, I guess. Lamar Jackson, AFC North champion. Tommy Stevens out of $3.99. There's a Lamar, Drew Lock, Bosa, Zadarius Smith, and Ben Roethlisberger. Kelsey and Kerrigan. How about a Dalvin Cook out of $99? Spellbound. Engram, Stidham, Ridley, and Hopkins. All right, there we go. Going on to the last box. Last box mojo. We will do our 2 $5 hitless credits. All right, good luck to everybody on the last box.
Make it nasty, make it nasty. Drop it on the bitch, make it nasty. Make it nasty, make it nasty. Pop it on the bitch, make it nasty.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm curious to see there's still time for players to opt out. So we have our second fantasy draft coming up this weekend for early draft league number 2. And then, like I said, we're going to wait until teams fully report to camp before we do any more of them, just to make sure we're not going to draft players who are choosing to opt out. It's one thing to say injury normally, like, all right, they got injured at camp. Sure, they can get injured in a game. They can get injured in any week. That doesn't bother me as much as the idea that a player might be perfectly healthy, not have an injury history, and then say, I'm just going to opt out. And I don't want to see that happen to like one of your top draft picks. So we're going to wait to see at least until players report. And I think, I don't know what the deadline is for them to opt out, but once that deadline hits, we'll start going hard on drafting for these leagues. Here we go. Minshew, Carson. There's a Wentz. Tidal Waves. Kelsey, Boyd, Breeze, and there's a CeeDee Lamb on deck. Watson and Drake. Garoppolo and Stafford. Zach Bond for the Saints at a $3.99. Jerry Jeudy, pulled a couple of those. There's Gurley and his Falcons. So they did Photoshop some of these dudes. Another one. This one out of 75. Michael Thomas, Spellbound. Man, he's all over this case. Patrick Mahomes on deck. Come on. There's a chart. CJ Henderson out of $7.99. Moore out of $3.99. And our auto is going to be out of 49. Going out to the Tennessee Titans. Hitman Hunter, you off the roof still, Jamie? There you go. Darrington Evans for the Tennessee Titans out of 49. Hey, Rich, you got some stuff early. If you're around in a minute here, we'll do the recap. You did get, I don't know if there was an auto. Oh, yeah, you got the first auto of the break. I thought so. Jimmy G, Peterson, and Bell. Michael Thomas Playmakers. All right, last stack. Here we go. Again, we'll do the 2 $5 hitless credits. And then break number 2 won't happen right away. It'll probably happen within the hour, half hour or so. I'm going to get this cleaned up, the list print out, and get all set up for number 2. So I don't want you to think I'm going live directly, but it won't be long. Your foot went through the roof. I swear, I hope you're not watching this, right? You just have the headphones in, right? Don't be falling off of a roof for a Darrington Evans auto. All right, here we go. Andrews and Engram. OBJ out of $3.99. Tannehill and another one. This one's going to be out of 25. Player used for the Buffalo Bills. Craftsman Josh Allen going out to Butch Miller. Got the Moss auto and a Josh Allen swatch out of 25. Weak patch. That's weak for out of 25. Rodgers and Beckham. There's a Michael Thomas. Again, he's just littered in this product. Tom Brady, another base for you there, Scott. Fournette and Metcalf. Trevon Diggs out of $3.99 for the Cowboys. There's a Josh Allen Playmakers. First one of those. Should have our on card coming up. Playmakers Cup out of 399. And it's going to be a DeAndre Swift for the Detroit Lions. Nate Zimmerman getting the last on-card pen pals. Detroit Lions going out to Nate Zimmerman. There you go. Sanders and Gilmore. Matt Ryan and Leonard. Jimmy G out of 399. Locke, Gordon, and Cooper. Aquara out of 799. And the guy that just got challenged by Keenan Allen, Mike Evans out of 99. Kerrigan and Lamar Jackson to close it out. All right, that is our first half, our first 6 box. We'll do a recap here in a minute. Tons of numbered stuff. Again, a lot of high numbered stuff. Well, we have the second half to go, Taylor, too. They have dual pen pals. Yes, they have them in vets, too. Oh, I don't know about dual pen pals. They have dual cards, dual autos. I don't know about pen pals. That's a good question. I didn't see any on the sell sheets. Maybe they made it was difficult to get those done this year because of having the social distancing aspect of it. But that could have been something they tried not to do. Michael Thomas out of 75, Spellbound. We had the Patrick Mahomes on deck. Out of 10, Chark. Jackson out of 75, Spellbound. Love out of 99. Jefferson out of 49. We had the Tua Elite deck. Rookie Elitas Burrow. Justin Jefferson out of 24. Field Vision out of 25 for Russell Wilson. Out of 99, Tua. Spellbound Brady out of 75. Yetur Gross Matos out of 99. Queen out of 49. Thielen out of 81. We had Stanley out of 49, Thomas out of 10, rookie elite deck, TJ Watt out of 90, Love out of 90, Aaron Jones out of 25, Jordan Love, not numbered, that is the status? I don't know what that's called. Donovan Peoples-Jones out of 49 and Garoppolo out of 10. Here's for our hits. We got the Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. That one's going out to Butch Miller out of 25 player used. We have Chris Carson out of 49 with a really nice relic going out to the Seattle Seahawks. It's going to be Scotty Ice. McCole Hardman for the Kansas City Chiefs going out to Alex Carey. And Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals going out to Jamie Hunter. Swagger, a pair of Swagger, Adams and Edgar and James. Devontae Adams going out to the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be Mike Cornett. And for the Indianapolis Colts with the Edgar and James is going to go to Eric Stone. He also did very well with the pen pals today. This is not a hit, but it is the status die cut out of 13 for the Miami Dolphins. Tua. Yeah, he said it's called the, we just said it. Oh, Taylor, what's it called? He was just talking about it. Razzle Dazzle, it's called. Jarrett Stidham for the New England Patriots going out to Richard Blaney. There you go, Blaney. That's the one out of 149. Vet hit for Stidham. Jack Ham for the Pittsburgh Steelers going out to Chris Anderson. That's a passing the torch out of 49. LaMichael P. Ryan for the New York Jets going out to James Wilmoth. We had Lynn Bowden Jr. for the Las Vegas Raiders going out to Jamar Evans. Zach Moss out of 49 for the Buffalo Bills going out to Butch. Darrington Evans for the Tennessee Titans going out to Jamie Hunter. And pen pals A.J. Dillon for the Green Bay Packers to Mike Cornett. Van Jefferson for the L.A. Rams going out to John Saison. And pen pals a pair for the Colts. Jacob Eason and Michael Pittman going out to Eric Stone. We also have for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Chris Vogt. It is a Devin Duvernay. And DeAndre Swift for the Detroit Lions going out to Nate Zimmerman. All right, let's go ahead and enjoy 2 $5 hitless credits for those of you who did not hit. Here we go. Top 2 and $5 hitless credit out of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be the Bucks and the Cowboys. That's going to be Scott Ripley and Bryce Plower. There you go. Getting Scott and Bryce each getting a $5 hitless credit to use on a future break. Like I said, y'all, we will be back shortly with number 2. It's not going to be right away, probably within the 30 minutes to an hour range. All right? Deuces.